So dear students, in the last video we did up to scalar multiplication. Now we see that what is the position vector of a point. Till now we have seen that a vector is a line segment, that is a vector is represented by a line, but a point can also be represented by a vector. And how this is done, let us see. Suppose there is a point O, origin, and there is a point P, then OP is a certain vector. We can say that OP is a vector, and this OP vector is termed to be the position vector of P. In coordinate geometry, in terms of coordinate geometry, if we suppose that xyz be the coordinates of P, then OP vector is the vector of the position vector of P. If O is the origin and P is any vector, then OP vector is the position vector of P, and its magnitude is, if P is xyz, this magnitude is square root x square plus y square plus z square. This is the formula for magnitude. Next we will pass on to direction cosines. Suppose there is a point P xyz in three-dimensional coordinate space, and OP is a vector which is R. R vector is OP vector. Then the direction cosines of R are given by x by R. R means magnitude R, y by R, and z by R. That is, if the magnitude of OP vector is R, simple R, then the direction cosines of this vector are x by R, y by R, and z by R. These are the direction cosines, and direction ratios are x, y, z. Next we will pass on to components of vectors. Components of vectors. Suppose in three-dimensional coordinate geometry, suppose this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, and this is z-axis, and we cut a length from we cut a part of x-axis of unit length. Suppose this is a point whose distance from O is 1, okay, and similarly the distance of this point from O is 1, and distance of this point from O is 1. Then the vector along this direction is I, that is up to this is unit vector which is written as I, and the vector of length 1 along y-axis is j, and vector of magnitude 1 along z-axis is k. So these are the coefficients of a certain vector where some components are there. That is, if we take a point P xyz in three-dimensional coordinate space where OP is the R vector, then if I is the unit vector along x-axis, y is the unit, j is the unit vector along y-axis, and k is the unit vector along z-axis, then this R vector can be written as xi plus yj plus z. This is the component form of a vector in three dimensions. That is, if I, j, and k are unit vectors along x, y, and z direction respectively, then the position vector of P is given as x I plus y j plus z k, where x, y, z are the coordinates of P. It's clear? So here x, y, and z are called the components of the vector R. Now the question is, what is the magnitude? So the magnitude of a vector is defined as the square root of the sum of squares of the components. That is, magnitude of OP is square root x square plus y square plus z square. Magnitude are equal to square root x square plus y square plus z square. Now we will see if two vectors are given in component form, then what is their sum and difference. Suppose A is a vector a1i plus a2j plus a3k and B is a vector b1i plus b2j plus b3k. Then the sum of A and B is given by A plus B equal to sum of first components a1 plus b1 into I plus sum of second components a2 plus b2 into j plus sum of third components a3 plus b3 into k. So this is the sum of the vectors. And the difference is given by a minus b equal to difference of first components a1 minus b1 into I plus a2 minus b2 into j plus a3 minus b3 into k. And if these two vectors a and b are equal, then their components must be equal. That is, if a equal to a1i plus a2j plus a3k and b equal to b1i plus b2j plus b3k are equal, then a1 should be equal to b1, a2 should be equal to b2 and a3 should be equal to b3. And lastly, if we multiply this a by some scalar lambda, then what will be the component form? Lambda a will be equal to lambda into this, and lambda is a scalar, a1, a2, a3 are scalars. So therefore lambda a will be equal to lambda a1 into I plus lambda a2 into j plus lambda a3 into k. This is given here. So next we discuss some examples. Let a equal to I plus 2j and b equal to 2i plus j. Is mod a equal to mod b? Are the vectors a and b equal? So here you see magnitude a equal to square root 1 square plus 2 square and magnitude b equal to square root 2 square plus 1 square. So both are root 5. So magnitude are equal, but the vectors are obviously not equal because the components are not equal. One example we left here. Find the values of x, y and z so that the vectors a equal to xi plus 2j plus zk and b equal to 2i plus yj plus k are equal. So we know that two vectors are equal if their components are equal. So here components of A are x, 2 and z, and components of B are 2, y and 1. So therefore if A equal to B, then x must be equal to 2, 2 must be equal to y and z must be equal to 1. So therefore x equal to 2, y equal to 2 and z equal to 1. So in this under this condition these two vectors will be equal. The third example, find the unit vector in the direction of a equal to 2i plus 3j plus k. So unit vector, we know that a vector is said to be unit vector if its magnitude is 1. And here we are asked to find the unit vector along this vector. So to find unit vector along this vector, what we have to do is to divide the vector by its magnitude. So first of all we have to find its magnitude. What is the magnitude? Magnitude a equal to square root 2 square plus 3 square plus 1 square, which is equal to square root 14. So therefore unit vector along a will be equal to a by magnitude a, means 2i plus 3j plus k by square root 14, which is equal to this. Now another example comes here, that find a vector in the direction of vector a equal to I minus twice j that has magnitude 7 units. So in this case we have to find first the unit vector along this vector and then you have to multiply by 7. So unit vector